Menu narration option is set to off.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 12 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP race is certainly starting to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, Allen forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the... So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Allen off the bootleg. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On play action, Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They do go for it. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
Come on now, let's go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Allen again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mecole Hardman becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials pointed out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Uncorks one for Davis, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Mixon running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Operating from the gun. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Second and 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. Let's go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers time. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
He's got it at the 15.
Let's go, let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
30 base. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We play to win. Let's go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen to throw once more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A draw play for Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this blitz coming, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. On 3rd and long, it's Allen finding Hardman here over the middle. The 30. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Jones. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Completes it to Davis. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Bush. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bush. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Come on, fellas.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.